Better late than never. I finally have the Ube birthday cake collection from Huda Beauty. I'm sure you've seen this. This is basically their like lilac purple collection that they did. There's 3 things, right? So we've got the Easy Bake Loose Bacon and Setting Powder in Ube Birthday Cake, the Blush Filter Liquid Blush in Ube Cream, and there's the Faux Filler Lip Gloss in Ube Baby. As a makeup lover, I think this looks fun. I think it's cool to see something different in the makeup space, right? However, I do think this is going to be something where we need to really kind of think about makeup color theory. Depending on your skin tone, I think it's going to depend on how you're going to manipulate this product and use it for you, to work for you, because it's so different and unique. But we'll talk about that as we use the products and we can see them work on the skin. So I'm going to start with the blush. I feel like I do need to dip in quite a few times just to get that product out. Oh my God, there is a scent. I thought there was. I thought I could smell something else I was putting on my face. It's kind of a little bit fruity. Okay, let's blend this out. Okay, yeah, I can see those lilac tones pulling through on my skin tone. Blend it out. I mean, you can see it's obviously not as intense as when you first apply this. I don't think this is going to work for deeper skin tones though. Yeah, there's color. It's not like a completely white base product where there's no pigment, like some we know. Let me see if I can build it up. Yeah, that has actually built it up. There's definitely more pigment there, right? Really glowy as well. I love the formula of these. They're so melty because they're like a thin formula. On application, they just melt with the rest of your like complexion, which is so nice. Fairer and medium skin tones, I think this will be lush for, but if you're deeper, I think this is going to be too light for you. Maybe it's like a mid-tone blush in between your concealer and your blush and like mixing it with other things for sure. This color, by the way, is fucking beautiful. Wearable lilac. You know, doesn't look bruised. To me, colors like this doesn't scare me, which is why I just want to have the conversation about, obviously, if they look nice, like the way to use them and for skin tones and kind of understanding like who these are made for, because they're such an interesting, unique color, right? Blush color, beautiful. Let's talk about the powder. That powder, look at that. The way this is going to look underneath the eyes in terms of like formula, I'm not even like sweating because this powder is 11 out of 10. The color of this, very lilac-y. Like it looks actually quite intense. I'm going to go all under my eye. I don't know if this is going to be a powder on my skin tone that maybe would look best up here, and then I can kind of bring a normal color powder here, but let's just see. That's the fun of makeup. Wow. See how on me, I don't want to say the word dull. That doesn't feel right. That's not the word I'm looking for, but you can see how those lilac-y tones set this side compared to this side. See how like I've still got the bright pop here, whereas here it's really kind of merged that blush color into my under eye. Let me just see something quick. I just want to see what this powder would be like if I just used this around the blush rather than directly underneath my eye. See that? I blurred in the blush and set the skin, but it hasn't diffused or dulled down my blush. Then if I wanted to, I could just go in with like my pound cake color or sugar cookie and blur the two together. This kind of powder is going to look different on everybody. For some people, it's just going to neutralize, brighten, give you that like soft lilac-y set. Someone like me, or if you've got fairer skin, you're really going to pull those lilac purple tones out like this.